Hello guys, the Kozmic here, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And I just got done playing the alpha of Hello Neighbor 2, and man, wow. This is the worst thing I played this year, and I'm just amazed and confused on why this alpha is on Steam in the first place. Now this is my first time playing a Hello Neighbor game, and man, what a bad start. The whole purpose of these games is to sneak into somebody's house, find secrets, and accomplish objectives. Kind of like a hide-and-seek type of game, I guess. Kind of similar to Outlast or Alien Isolation. Now, the first game had 4 alphas in total, plus a beta, which is crazy to me because when the game came out, it flopped really hard, mainly for its glitches and overall confusing gameplay.
Items and actions needed to progress often don't make any logical sense whatsoever. So it becomes pure trial and error, instead of something that rewards cleverness, observation, or ingenuity. To give one example, I had to freeze a pool of water so I could walk across it by putting a globe recovered from an obscure corner of the house in the neighbor's freezer and then placing it on a pedestal. What?
It's filled to the brim with just straight up garbage game design. It has zero flow, it's a joke, it's one big joke. You know it's a broken mess when you walk over a trash can lid and you fly 20 meters up in the air for absolutely no reason. The items looks like a 3-year-old made him in fucking Blender. The character designs are just painful to look at, and his fucking hand is just, no.
But it ended up selling very well because of YouTubers getting their hands on it and doing Let's Plays and Lord videos. Becoming more of a Five Nights at Freddy's or Slenderman type of game, especially catering to little kids. Hell, I literally have 2 cousins who ingest this type of content all the time. If you like these games, more power to you, I guess, but I just don't understand where the hype is coming from with this series, because these are clearly bad games, and they have been rated as such. Now, Xbox had their press conference, which I was disappointed with that conference, I must say. One of the games that was shown there was Hello Neighbor 2, which piqued my interest, had a pretty good looking trailer, and literally the same day, they dropped Alpha 1. Yes, literally when the trailer came out, they dropped their alpha for this game. I'm probably fine playing betas and early access of games, and there are early access games I still play till this day, but I don't think putting an alpha and then milking that alpha is the best way of building hype for your game. Because I imagine people like me, who never heard of the Hello Neighbor series at all up to this point, watched the trailer at an Xbox event, seeing this alpha and then playing it and leaving with such a bad distaste. It just leaves a bad first impression, and that first impression can make or break a game for a lot of people. And I understand this game's an alpha, but it does not mean it's immune to criticism. And if people are upset with people being angry at this alpha, then why did they release the alpha? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And it's been 5 patches so far, and it's still very buggy at this time of recording. It would have been a lot better if they just gave this game time to develop and then release a proper beta at least. Now, as for the alpha itself, it's nothing special. The main objective of the game is to get into the attic of this guy's house and rescue the neighbor and avoid this weird bird enemy, which is being called the Guest. Spooky. Now, the main issue is that the game is completely broken. Once again, can anyone ask me why I decided to put this on Steam? I ran into so many glitches to the point where I just quit and just questioned if I should continue playing this game. And for the sake of the video, I pushed on. The game does not tell you what to do, so you just have to mess around and hope for the best. The navigation is just awful. Like, there are items you need to find throughout the deserted land here to progress, but the game does not tell you where these items are. Like, for example, you need to get this rope to swing to the attic of the house, but the rope is only found by going all the way to this other house, away from the main house, scaling that, and then you have the rope you need. I swear if it wasn't for a walkthrough, I would have never beaten this game. As for the Guest, he's a interesting fellow. If you get caught by him, he just drags you and throws you out of the house, which becomes a glitchy nightmare within itself. But the issue is that his AI is just broken. He gets stuck on things a lot, and there was this one time where I grabbed the key and decided to put it in the truck to keep it safe, and he immediately just came running out, jumped on the roof of the car, and getting stuck there. I'm going to assume it was because of the key, but if this is what adaptive AI is, TinyBuild's got a lot of work to do. The game doesn't really look all that great either. Hell, looking at Outlast, which came out in 2013, and the game is dark most of the time, looks leagues better than this game. But the glitches are just insane, like game breaking. Like, there was this one time where the guest grabbed me and just threw me all the way out of the map to the point where I had to restart. And there was another time where the guest grabbed me while I was on the roof trying to escape, and I glitched through the roof, and I had to restart again for a second time. Once again, can someone please tell me why they released this? And that ending. My goodness, that ending was so bad, it's beyond description. After wasting my time going through this glitch fest, finally making it to the attic and collecting some crow outfit, so I'm going to assume that the neighbor was the crow guy. I mean, they showed it in the trailer, so it makes sense. And upon Xing it, we are left with this. Yep, that's the ending. That's why I wasted an hour and 35 minutes on. Overall, Hello Neighbors 2's alpha is just bad. And I just don't understand why this even exists. And with TinyBuild investing $15 million into this series to make an animated series, books, and hell, even a board game, at least you could do is put some effort into your game, which brought you here. I am now curious, and I might make a follow-up video on this game when it releases, but after playing this, and them having a year to come up with a game, and this is their starting points, it's not looking good. And unfortunately, this game is looking to be a complete and utter mess. This has been The Constant Man. Let me know what you guys think about Hello Neighbor, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and consider subscribing. Stay classy, and peace everyone.